In het vooruitzicht van mijn afstand van de troon wil ik mij graag tot u richten. Ten tijde van een schimmelinfectie zijn spetterpoep en een stinkmuts ongewenst, maar onvermijdelijk. Spetterpoep, poep. Een schimmelinfectie, ongewenst, spetterpoep, poep. Een schimmelinfectie, ongewenst, spetterpoep, poep. Een schimmelinfectie, ongewenst, spetterpoep, poep.
GeOverWhoer.
GeOverWhoer. Is that how you say it?
GeOverWhoer. Well, I say it like that.
GeOverWhoer. I feel like I'll never stop urring. I'll have fun. Well,
That's good.
Madge Weinstein here from Yeast Radio with my friend Fashion Slurry Source of the Slurry Source from
Decades ago.
You can find it on archive.org maybe, or just look really. Are there archives of your old show? There must be somewhere, right? The Slurry Source.
I think they're still in the Apple podcast thingy. Some.
Oh, well, that would be a real find. So, audience, look for Slurry Source just on Apple Podcasts. If you can find it, maybe and you can become huge fans and stalkers. Maybe they'll resurrect the show. That would be amazing. I would love that.
I don't know if Duke Slurry would like that, because I was really bitchy to him in the shows.
Well, listen, it's not always up to him. It's sometimes you just got to tell.
That's true.
Sometimes you got to tell your person what to do. So
exactly.
Maybe you just need to, be the boss for him and just tell him, like, we're doing this, Duke Slurry. We're doing this, Duke Slurry. Yeah,
I will tell him.
Definitely. But anyway, we can worry about that later. But right now, we're gonna cover the first episode ever of Drag Race Holland, season 1, episode 1. And are you ready for this, Fashion Slurries?
I am ready.
Yeah, I guess so. We're just gonna try. Our plan is to just let it go, watch the show. I'm gonna try not to pause it. Right? That's the plan, right? Just try to play it through, and then afterwards we can discuss things. There are some things we might want to discuss, and I don't want to bring anything up now because it means we'll never play it. So let's just go, and I'm going to start. And then when we start talking, I'm concerned about volume. For those of you out there that are technical, I don't want to get too meta, but I need to put this out there, because if I don't, I learned in therapy that you have to put your problems out there. My concern is that I'm just worried about volume. So if I don't want to play the volume of the show too loud, and then we can't hear us. So if you see me putzing around with volume, go ahead and let me know. Also, comments to the show, very important. Just comment on our Instagram, which is OverWhored, OverWhored, or Twitter, same thing, OverWhored. Send us messages through either of those platforms. Let us know what you think. We love your feedback, as long as it isn't too bitchy.
If it's bitchy, I'm gonna delete you forever.
Constructive criticism is welcome. In other words, like if you say, "Oh, I can't hear your audio over this," then that's lovely. Otherwise, I don't know what to say.
If you're gonna say Madge has a stinkmuts, then you're gonna be deleted.
Ik heb een stinkmuts. No. You can say anything you want to about my muts.
Okay.
My muts is fair game, Fashion Slurry.
Okay.
My dose, my stink dose, all
Je
that.
grot.
My what?
Grot.
Groot? That means big, right?
I'll send. No, grot. Not groot. Grot.
G-R-O-T?
I'll send you a song done by Jules Dilder and I've got paintings of him.
Jules
Brood.
Dilder?
Anyway,
Brood.
I'll send you a song, and that's all about synonyms for pussy.
Brood. So I'm een
Herman
pot.
Brood.
I'm een boot. Ik ben een pot met een brood. Is that right?
No, grot.
Groot.
Grot.
Oh, wait, brood is bread.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so fucked with this show already. Now I'm gonna get Schoonbrood mad at me because I.
Oh yeah.
All right, so let's just go. Fine, fuck it. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Be careful if you're epileptic.
De met 13 Emmy Awards bekroonde RuPaul's Drag Race is een wereldwijd fenomeen.
Gentlemen, start your engines and may the best woman win.
RuPaul, een van de bekendste drag queens ter wereld, is de bedenker en in Amerika de presentator van het programma dat al 12 seizoenen...
I just don't understand the weird video filter they did for this intro.
No, maybe because it's history?
Yeah, I guess.
But it's saying that RuPaul was the first one, but we know he wasn't.
Right, because we had that what was it called?
The Travesty Show in 95.
Anyone who says it's an honor just to be nominated is one lying bitch.
Nu komt deze Amerikaanse hitshow met een eigen Nederlandse versie. En voor RuPaul
Sasha Velour, Latrice Royale.
I love her too.
Don't you love Latrice?
Yes, she is amazing.
Latrice is so great. Did you ever see that video of her opening one of the finale shows, and she did that lip sync? Oh my god!
I'm sure I did.
It's so good.
But I've also seen a lot on YouTube of her.
Oh yeah, she's so good. I just love Latrice.
Yeah.
And I love prisoners. Very good trade in the prisons. Do you know what trade is in Dutch? Trade.
Trade?
Yeah.
Handel?
Like a rough, but like you in America we would say rough trade.
Oh my god!
Look at her.
Hallo, ik ben Miss Abby. Oh my god.
Abby, oh my god.
I love
You're
her.
so
Ik ben
cute.
25 jaar
Yeah.
oud.
Definitely the most gorgeous out of drag contestant, in my opinion. Wait, I don't have this.
Maybe not the most, but close.
Who do you think is the most?
Oh, she's very. There's another. I'll tell you when I see him.
Then I can know your taste.
Oh, maybe it was Chelsea Boy. Maybe.
Chelsea Boy is
Well,
I think Chelsea Boy is cute.
de ultieme superheld.
Yeah.
Chelsea Boy is mijn panzer, mijn steun en
Panzer.
toeverlaat. Vroom vroom bitches.
From bitches.
Echt een motor cheeky.
Well, I think that
Oh my god.
Oh, they're both cute.
I love Abby
In and out
so
of drag.
far
Abby is here.
a lot.
Hallo. I wist dat je
She seems to have such a positive energy.
Chelsea Boy was begonnen
Ja.
met drag.
Zo leuk dat je dat ziet.
Geweldig. Wauw. De OG Fish is back. Nou, ik ben JDJK, 28 jaar.
Jenny
Ik vind
JK.
mijzelf een hele goede drag queen.
Dit meid, miauw, bitch.
Miauw.
So she's wearing a nice leopard print. Doesn't do much for me. What do you think?
Zo zin in.
No, I was disappointed with
Yeah.
this outfit.
Yeah.
She didn't come to play, that's for sure.
But she didn't come to play.
No,
Heel competitief.
even though she's a pussycat.
If you're in it, you're in it to win it.
This one I love.
Schoonbrood.
I love Schoonbrood.
Yes.
Welke queen
Is so
gaat er door de
cute.
knieën
Ja.
en heeft ze nog wat op te biechten?
So she's
But besides the
In een half jaar.
wink to where she's from, I'm not a fan of this outfit.
but she's from Rotterdam, I thought.
Eigenlijk het liefst op
No?
een vrouwen lijken.
Or she's from Breda.
Yeah, she lives in Rotterdam now.
But Rotterdam isn't in the Catholic section, is it?
No, but she's. I think she said Maastricht that she was from originally.
Oh, I
Born
see.
there.
And this
Not
is
a print.
Zit wat snor. Ik ben Madam Madness, ook wel bekend als Rowan. Ik ben 23 jaar oud en ik ben de bearded queen van Nederland. Eeuw. Ik ben nooit altijd zo'n heel
I love
fan
the color
van
of the
bearded
hair.
queens. Ik
I
vind
love the
bearded
combination, by the way.
A little bit
Ja.
lazy. Mijn drag persona is super fierce, raar, madness, vrouwelijk, maar ook een tintje mannelijk.
Conceptually, I love the beard thing. In this particular
Yeah.
outfit, I'm not crazy about it. It makes me, I don't know, a little uncomfortable. The hair and the...
Dat je compleet in de war
yeah.
zou zijn.
But they have two queens with chest hair this season. I guess
Yeah.
it's the new thing, right?
Wat gebeurt er?
This is
Room.
Room.
Yeah, room.
Room.
Ik ben Roem, ik Ik ben 21 jaar jong. Uit Burg.
Now she is strictly a social media queen, from what I understand.
Ik ben all over internet.
Yeah, she has amazing photos. And she does a lot of nice videos on YouTube as well.
Oké, ze komt hier dus schoonmaken.
I like her.
Kaartje, dat moet.
Oh, and she did animations, by the way, also. About
Really?
Drag Race.
Alle queens die ik daar zie, ik ben zeker
Oh,
onder de
wow.
indruk. Een paar ken ik een beetje, van anderen heb ik geen idee wat ik moet verwachten.
There's my doppelganger.
Your sister from another mister.
Ik ben Cederzin.
Speaking
Ik
of-
ben ergens
So her
geboren
persona
in
is that of an old woman.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. I don't know anyone like that.
woon ik in Amsterdam.
I like it though.
Yeah. And I love her outfit.
She seems like she's going to be really funny, although I probably won't get the jokes.
Dat ik het schat en ik doe dat ook al met een
But he also has a hairy
Dan
chest.
denk je, oh, mijn
Yes.
auto heeft kan nog goed.
But there's another one with a hairy chest, I think.
Oh, there is? I don't know. Let's see.
And she's doing leopard as well, but better. Oh, and here's my favorite, or one of my favorites.
So she's
Mama
pregnant. This is Mama Queen. Yeah.
Die vrouw
She
maakt
seems like
zulke
she's gonna be
mooie
amazing.
kleding. Zij is echt de seamstress.
Yeah, they're saying that. Oh, well, she's the seamstress of the race.
Holographic.
But her outfit looks amazing,
Yeah.
and I love that she went for the pregnant look.
That's fantastic. And then she's got a hologram on her belly. Very conceptual.
Yeah. Yeah, she's very conceptual, and I like conceptual.
So I think she and there's another one, the one from Maastricht, that make all their own costumes, right? Or
Yeah, I think Patty Pam Pam does.
I really love that. I
Yeah,
think
me
that's
too.
to me that's one of the most standout qualities of these queens is that if they make their own costumes, that's just so fucking impressive to me. Maybe
Yeah,
because
and
I can't.
also
stand it.
always a very important part of the show as well.
It should be, yeah, absolutely. But they used to show that part of it much more than they do now. Okay, here's Patty.
I love her so much.
She's
As
fantastic.
you can see in our stories, because I do the look of the week, and I had her for the last 2 times because I did the intro as well. But yeah, I love her conceptual and her. It looks so good.
It's fantastic. It
I'm
really
hoping
does.
others are going to step up because it's going to be boring for me to post Pam Pam every week.
Oh,
Oh my god, Patty Pam.
I didn't see what. So the look of the week was this look, or from
And
the runway.
for this week, I also did the entry look,
Uh-huh.
and I did the runway look. So
Oh,
the
okay.
entry look was Pam Pam
Yeah.
because I really liked her. It
Yeah.
was a toss-up between Mama Queen and Pam Pam.
Okay.
Although Envy, who's now on screen, looks
Okay.
amazing too.
I do love her. Of course, she's from Peru, so that helps. Well, we won't talk about the runway stuff. We'll just wait till that happens.
Yeah.
But she's from what I understand the most famous one going into the show by far.
Yeah.
And she has
Yeah.
her own drag house. I forget what it's called, right? A drag house in.
Mermaid.
Yeah.
Mermaid something.
So when they say a drag house, is that a physical house or it's just like a performance group? Do you know?
I'm guessing a performance group, but
Okay.
I'm not really known with the Dutch drag scene. That
Too bad
well.
you can't go there. I imagine. Is it closed? Like, are there? Can you still go to bars and stuff now, or is all that closed?
Yeah, but they're limiting that as of last Friday because the coronavirus is on its comeback. Yeah.
Okay.
Ik begon te shaken gewoon.
So-
Eigenlijk heel mijn drag leven.
So here's the Rue
op dit
thing.
moment.
Queen Maxima, you better watch out. Because I need you to put the T in royalty.
Oh my God. I love
So
RuPaul, but she's
Maxima is
so
our current
cheesy.
queen.
Maxima, yeah, she's from Argentina, right?
Is going to be
Yeah.
crowned
Yeah.
the first Dutch drag race.
she's
And that's
gorgeous,
the
right?
Dubious family.
Remember, my dears,
The dubious? What do you mean?
everything you've ever
Dubious family.
That's the
That
name?
was a big problem in the beginning
heard you
because
every moment. So, whatever you do,
the connection with who was it in Argentina again? The dictator.
Oh, really? She's connected with the dictator of.
Yeah, her father,
There's Fred.
Sorregeta. That was her father, and he was Oh, I'm so bad with this stuff. So I'm a really bad Dutchie. So just so you know, I don't know where Hilversum is.
We'll Google it.
Anyway.
So here's Fred. I love that he wears a headband because when my hair gets long, I wear headbands to yoga, and I hope he brings this look to the gays. I love it. I just think he's such a great host.
Yeah, I love Fred.
I don't know him before this show, but I love his energy. I love that he can be a critical but not bitchy, and that's so hard to do in these shows because I was afraid this would be like a Drag Race Canada, which I think, as far as judging concerned, was a total failure because of Jeffrey Boyer Chapman. I think he was just a train wreck. I know you're not supposed to say anything because of all the the positivity, but I'm too old for positive thinking. I don't believe in it.
I didn't think he was too bad, but maybe because he looks really good.
Well, he looks amazing, but the thing is, I just didn't like him imitating RuPaul. I wanted him to have his own style, and it was just bitchy queenie. But this guy I love. I don't know. It's like when you can be bitchy if it's funny and a winky. And I just think, I don't know. He's lovely. Is he a drag in real life?
He did some shows as a drag queen, but like what you would call Broadway shows, but for us it's I don't even know where. Anyhow, and he does like to wear heels. I know he shows them in his Instagram a lot, but originally he's a stylist and he worked as an intern for one of my favorite Dutch couturiers, Victor and Rolf. And now he has his own line of clothing with Shubi.
Now their pit crew is amazing. I'm a lesbian, so I don't really judge men that well, but they look good to me. A lot better.
They could have used some socks in some cases.
Oh, you're saying the penises weren't big enough?
They look disappointing. This is not a good...
is it true that, since you brought it up, Dutch men have large penises on average compared to the rest of the world, would you say?
The men I had, which weren't that many, so I don't know.
Well, I'm, as I've said, a lesbian, but if I had a hypothetical man, they would have also been larger over there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's all the fish. I don't know what it is. The croquettes, maybe the fabo. Something.
Yeah.
It's the sausage
or the melk.
The melk, the carny melk.
Ew.
You don't like carny melk?
No.
That's sour milk. Okay, so they're doing the thing in the water, which, whatever. I would prefer they do original things rather than just copy things from old Drag Race, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm looking forward to the Snatch game.
Oh yeah. You'll have a lot of work to do for us because the Americans won't, I'm sure, know any of the references.
Yeah. Well, there's a good Reddit translation for the jokes and stuff.
Ah, right.
Maybe we should add that to the show notes.
That would be great. I don't have show notes, so I hadn't thought
then
about
maybe
it.
People should look at them themselves.
Yeah. No, I'll try to come up with some, but the problem is I'm one-handed, so I'm limited to my show notes capability.
Oh, yeah.
But we can always edit them later, too.
Yeah.
She just shit out her padding.
Ass.
So this is Cedergine. Now this one, I don't understand what her wig is made out of because it doesn't seem to get wet at all, even though she's in the water.
It's so dense, I think, that it doesn't take any water.
Well, and then you see her like little diaper or tucking panty. I don't know what that is. Do they not tell them they're going to be in water? I guess not. Oh my God, it hurt.
Because then you would have worn something like Miss Abby. Oh my God! Because
did we ever find out what her name means? I couldn't find anything.
For Cedergine? I don't know.
Okay.
We could ask her. I'll ask her.
Yeah, ask
Sometimes
her. I love that on our Instagram we got a lot of feedback from these queens. A lot, like half of them, I would say. Very nice. I think they're all wonderful. I want to say because I will have critiques. You will too. I'm bitchy, so I might even have some hateful critiques, though I'll try not to. But I want to say that I think they're all amazing at this point.
Yeah. At this point, it's hard to choose a favorite or someone you hate because I really like them all.
Yeah. I like Rum, but again, she's a social media queen. They never do well, in my experience.
No.
They never do
Sadly.
well. And she's got a bit of an attitude, though I like the attitude. Personally, I would be horrible. If I were ever on this show, I would be gone. Well, I would never get in, but if I got in, I would be the first one to go. I'd be like, thank God. They'd be like, oh, thank God she's here. So somebody will be gone first. There's Abby, who is stunning. So she's just so pretty as a woman and a man.
Yeah.
She's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah.
She's going to be hard to beat.
Well, depending on the interviews, though.
Right.
The in-between interviews, because that's where some people... Well, she's good at those two.
Yes.
And she's so cute.
I think what happens is...
Oh, yeah, Mermaid Mansion, that's the house.
You have to have that good personality, like what Fred is. That combination between clever, bitchy, but you have to be likable. Sassy, yeah. But you have to be likable. You have to be. The audience, us, has to like you, and I think so far, Abby's amazing. Now, is this Envy?
Yeah, this is Envy.
Another one I love, and she's gorgeous. Though I will say, it looks like she's had a lot of work done, but can't do anything about that now, can we?
Oh, and she's so funny.
This is
one of the
Patty
queens
Pom
was
Pom.
said. Maybe Satterjean said that Patty Pam Pam is bad at talking, but when looking at her outfits, she speaks for herself. I don't know if she needs to talk because I love her.
So far, the outfits I've seen on her are fucking amazing. That Delft outfit in the preview was phenomenal.
Yes, very much so.
I don't think Miss Madness is going to last long though. Now this is Mama Queen.
Yeah,
I love her so much. Her face is amazing. She's just stunning. Oh my God.
Yeah, she is stunning.
She is stunning. She looks like a Dutch friend of mine who used to work at the Bulldog and Leidsplane too. As a guy.
Okay.
Arnold. Oh look, I just think she's fantastic. I don't know what to say.
Those lashes look horrible though.
Yeah.
That were floating in the pool.
And there's Madame Megan
Schoonbrood.
Schoonbrood.
Oh, yes.
I love her personality too, but she's a little bit. I love her in a sick way because she seems very sad in a way, and I hope that improves. But she might be a growth queen. You know, they love to have these queens where they growth. So I'm hoping she grows into something amazing. Okay, so she said something about her balls. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm not seeing her. So she's. Yeah.
I guess she isn't as well tucked as the rest of the queens. But I don't
That's a
think
beautiful
balls.
picture. You think she's got a lot to tuck then, is what you're saying?
Okay, Janie.
Oh, there's Janie Jacquet.
I'm the
Oh, yeah.
OG fish. Gooi mij in een bak water and I'm home, honey. Yes, this is my forte.
She's a fish,
I
so
think
she
he's
likes
funny
water.
too.
Yeah.
Het gaat heel goed. Kijk, hij kan gaan. Ze is gewoon een soort paling, vriendin. Even.
It's a beautiful picture, though.
Yeah.
Janie Jacquet. Does her name have some sort of reference I'm missing?
No, I don't know. But I do know that probably the jokes she made and that Fred made are going over everybody's heads unless you're from Holland.
Okay.
But there's a really well explained. I'm gonna look up the link, and then I'm gonna send it to you so you can add it to the show notes.
Yeah.
To get all the jokes, because we should stop every time if I had to explain, and it would take 4 hours. So
Yeah. So they're in their workroom now. Now this was filmed in Hilversum, and I was trying to figure out when, and I did a Reddit question. Sounds like it was filmed like last month, like it was filmed in August, is what I'm told. As strange as that
I kind
sounds.
of heard that too. I tried to look it up, but I couldn't really find anything. But I vaguely think I heard something about it being recorded in August.
Well, one of the queens had some sort of a watch party, I guess. And according to this Reddit, they said that it was filmed in August.
okay.
But there's a link. Well, I don't know.
There is a link.
There is a link. Well, somebody
find
sent
it.
it to me on Reddit, and I don't know how that shit works. I'm too old. I'm too old for Reddit. Can you imagine how old I am? Reddit's already ancient. Here, I'll send you this link. Yeah. So I'm just, I guess I should expose my biases because I have, like, what's Trinity? The Tuck. Like, I always felt she was, when queens have too much work done, to me, it reduces, like, their score in my mind. I just don't like that aesthetic, personally. So I just have to tell you my bias as that goes. So when I see people that, especially young people that are trying to, like, surgically look like women, I don't really like that, because I feel that my uncle's a doctor. He always said, don't have surgery unless it's medically necessary. It's too risky. So I just have that in my head. Need to put that out there, and I'm done with it. All right, I'm just sending you this. Yeah, there's the link. Okay.
So Miss Abby, oh my God, or OMG,
Yeah.
won the first challenge. Rightfully so, I think.
Oh,
She
yes.
looked stunning in the water.
Absolutely. She deserved it.
And now they have to write something that represents themselves, I guess.
Yeah. So,
Or how they like to represent themselves.
as a queen. So they're going to be so they said that this next challenge is to look like a queen, right? Is that the instruction?
Yeah. Yeah, so the runway is representing a queen.
But they don't say anything more specific than that. So you can interpret that however you want. Look at how tall Mama Queen is. She's giant. Right?
Even for a Dutchie.
Yeah.
First runway show of the season.
Okay. There's Envy, and they're all talking.
Misschien de spanning of de juiste ontlading van de eerste dag.
Ja, het is de dag van de eliminatie, jongens. En vandaag gaat één iemand naar huis.
Heeft iedereen die zin? Klaar in kregen? Ja. Moet nog kiezen.
We're really silent now.
I know. Like, what are we talking about? I can look at my list.
Well, this is a little boring, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Well, here's my question. Then I'll just ask my question. I was wondering why are there no black queens? There's tons of people from Suriname in Holland, which was a colony. Where are they? Why are there no black queens on this show?
I have no. You brought this up to me earlier, so I kind of tried to look into that, but I really couldn't find if there are Dutch queens. I couldn't find that many, but like I said, I'm not really.
You mean Suriname? You mean black queens, right?
Yeah, I couldn't find any black queens on when I googled, but I'm not really familiar with the Dutch drag scene, so I don't know.
Really?
I definitely saw a room with a beautiful drag queen.
So it might be that they just didn't apply. You mean? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe they didn't apply or were not there yet, style-wise or whatever.
Huh, interesting. And then I was asking about Fred, and I forgot to ask my other question. Is he gay?
Yes.
He is.
As far as I know.
Does he have a husband?
Not that I'm aware of.
So Dutch queens, there you go. He's 44. He just had his 44th birthday the day this show premiered, from what I understand, right?
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Let's see, so... And it was filmed last month, right? That's so interesting. Like, how could they do it so quickly? So, is your quarantine over then? Like, no more?
Not really. What I imagine that might have happened, that they had to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Before.
The whole cast and crew. And then they started filming, and they couldn't see anybody outside of the bubble, maybe?
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm guessing.
Huh.
Because I think in the US they start doing TV shows again like that too.
Yeah, they have started here. In fact, they already finished Drag Race season 13. I know that. Filming it.
Yeah, I saw something about that.
Yeah. Oh, so there's Room. So Room, this was something, I think I might have gotten this wrong in my notes. So Room is the one from some island? I didn't understand. She's from an island?
No, it used to be an island.
How could it, they moved it? I mean, how could it not be an island?
No. Because we're the Netherlands is below sea level, and we make our own.
Oh, right.
You
reclaim land from the sea.
Yeah, kind of. But this wasn't necessarily in the sea because it was what it used to be the Zuiderzee, I think.
Yeah.
And there was Flevoland, and that's where Urk is on, I think. But again, I'm a bad Dutchie.
So this
Urk might not be on the Flevoland.
And so it said Rum is from the Dutch Bible Belt, which I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
So what?
Oh yeah, there is a very much a Bible Belt. And from the Bible Belt, there is, I think it's Staphorst, where most of the people that work for the royal family come from, because they are apparently good at being...
So the Bible Belt means they're Catholic in Holland?
I'm, in this case, Catholic, I think.
Okay,
I'm not sure, by the way.
So here's Fred coming out on the runway for the Lukes, finally. He looks very interesting. He looks kind of like Meghan McCain, I think. But not as Republican, hopefully.
I don't think he's really Republican.
Yeah. I love that he's in drag, because I didn't expect that, did you?
Oh, I did,
you
but
did.
that's because I saw photos of him in drag
okay.
before this.
Right. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought he was just like going to be a guy. Like.
Okay, so we saw Nikki, by the way, who is a designer, actress, presenter, whatever.
Yeah.
And now we have Claes. He's a designer as well. He's a couturier. He is not from Holland originally. He moved here when he was 8.
And he's the one that designed that the prize dress, right?
Yeah. He designed that dress. Okay. And now we see Sanne de Vries. She used to imitate our queen.
Queen Beatrix.
She's She's a cabaretier, so that's not really stand-up, but more music, comedy, and everything combined. I don't know if you really have a term for that. Or is that cabaretier as well?
Yeah, a cabaret performer or a chanteuse. That's my word. Nobody says that anymore. So she's... Oh, there's Cedergine.
Yeah.
I like it, but I'm not crazy about how boxy it looks. But then she opens it, and we see why it was boxy, because it's a fucking tea service.
Yeah.
Tea service.
Yeah.
I like it. It doesn't blow me over, but it's okay. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
But by Drag Race standards, I don't know. It's almost like too obvious, I guess. What do you think?
Well, but because of the opening skirt with the cakes and stuff, it's maybe a step further than that. Envy looks amazing.
Yeah, she looks great. So she's Queen Maxima.
And this is a wink to a dress Maxima wore when she was crowned, I guess. Or actually, when her husband was crowned.
Is there significance to the roses she left on the stage?
They were tulips.
Oops.
That's the national flower.
Oh, oops to me. So this is... So is this supposed to be a B, or is it supposed to be Beyonce, or both? I don't get it.
I think it's a mix.
Okay.
Queen Bee, and then Queen Bee Beyonce, and the reveal shows more of a Beyonce look, I guess.
I see. Oh, yeah, that's Beyonce. Is this an outfit Beyonce wore? I'm trying to figure out if this is original or not. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it?
I have no clue. I'm so not... I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Beyonce is like the queen of the gays now, and I'm not really... following that, but apparently, like, you can't ever say anything bad about Beyonce and be a gay.
Oh, okay.
Like, if we said we hate Beyonce, we would all lose every subscriber all at once. Except for me, because I subscribe to my own show. Now, this is Room. I don't understand this look of hers at all. I don't... It looks
I think she tried to be edgy, but... Yeah.
Oh, this I love. This is amazing.
Yeah,
so Mama Queen's outfit, she's coming in like very boxy, and then she sits, and it's like she like releases an exoskeleton, and she's got a baby. I mean, it looks like 3 different Renaissance paintings at once. It's just phenomenal.
But I do agree with the jury a little that it's maybe a little too many ideas into one.
Yeah.
But it still looks stunning. The materials maybe a little cheapish, but
then her crown fell off.
Yeah, that fuck.
Oops.
She hopes everybody.
I don't know though. I think they just should have edited that out personally. But what do I know? Okay, so this is Schoonbrood is Diana Ross, but I've never seen Diana Ross wearing like a Mexican, a Mexican Halloween outfit. No offense. I love Schoonbrood. She's very sweet, but I don't know why she's wearing that colored thing. Now, so, but,
yeah, and yeah, Diana Ross, the dress is maybe a little not too Diana,
right?
Not diva-ish enough.
This one I adore. I think she's wonderful. Alien Queen.
She looks stunning, but yeah, she calls it an alien queen,
but not really a queen.
But I think it's a stretch.
But then I was reading that. I read that she had like heat stroke during the filming.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow.
I was just reading that. She almost had heat stroke, and she like passed out. So you don't see her in the end when they all dance, because she like practically passed out. It was a heat wave that day, they said.
Oh yeah. So. Oh, and this is my favorite, but I'm a big Queen fan, so that I have a bias with this one. But
I love it. Yeah.
And even for what do you call it, a leotard?
Yeah.
Normally, that doesn't score you much with Michelle Visage, but she looked so good.
That was lit. Okay, so here's Madame Madness. I do like it.
Yeah, I do. I love the outfit.
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah.
And the makeup, it's such a very complete package to me.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about her like walk and her. It's a bit too over the top. I'd like to see her a little bit more sublime in her presentation. We love Abby, of course. She's showing her culture, her Brazilian culture. But aside from that, it reminds me of one of those flower pots you walk by in a restaurant and it tickles you, and you're like, "What the fuck is that?" But she's cute. I can't dislike anything of her because she's
so stunning.
She's stunning, and she seems very sweet to me, and that's important. You have to be likable. You have to be.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so she's made her decision. I'll turn up for a second.
Om antwoord te geven op de volgende vraag. Wat maakt jou zo uniek en onderscheidend dat jij er in die finale met de kroon vandoor gaat?
What makes you unique?
En hou het kort.
Door mijn passie voor de community, drive en moderne aanpak op drag heb ik ontzettend grote deuren voor mezelf geopend, maar voor ook andere queens. Ik vind het zo kloten gewoon, want mijn woorden kwamen gewoon niet goed uit.
Cedrogine.
Wel, humor, plezier en een hart gevuld met liefde en een luisterend oor voor iedereen. Dat heeft een echte queen nodig. En daarom ben ik hier. Cedrogine for the win.
I don't know.
Somebody mentioned that it's a little too pageant, all the answers.
Yeah, true. It's all bullshit. But it's the first show, so far.
But there's one of the queens that does her own thing.
Omdat ik de definitie ben van wat drag zou moeten zijn. Pure creatieve expressie, zonder te luisteren naar wat iemand van je zegt, zonder format en zonder
I like that. She's saying without rules, without format. She's a rebel. I like it.
Omdat ik een iconische, universele moeder ben die mijn vaderland nodig heeft.
I kind of like that too. She's saying she's the universal mother, making reference to her costume.
Mens en veelzijdig. Kortom, uniek. Doof. Niemand weet
so she admits she's deaf, which is very strange.
Het ging zo snel, mijn tekst, dat de queens niet hebben doorgehad wat ik heb gezegd.
Chelsea Boy.
Ik hoop met mijn drag de wereld te kunnen laten zien dat er niets is wat je ervan kan weerhouden om je oneindige innerlijke kracht te vieren.
En hoor ik allemaal universe-achtige
The music went with her comment.
Yeah, like that. You can just... the music is like telling you what the producers think in a very obvious way. I love that about Drag Race.
Naast een fantastische naaidoos heb ik een hele
But she's funny. She did a funny thing.
She mentioned this. So from what I understand, she mentioned the sewing box, but that also means vagina in Dutch.
Yeah, and sewing, naaien is a reference to fucking.
Yeah, okay.
Also.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
Wereldwijd ben ik allereerste Braziliaanse drag queen op RuPaul's Drag Race.
Is that true though?
I have no idea.
Mijn land trots maken.
As far as I know, it's
Nederland.
true.
Dankjewel, meiden. Maar nu, als ik je naam noem, doe je een
I
stapje
would love to see a
naar
South
voren.
American queen win. I think we have a good chance of that happening.
Miss Abby, oh my god. Madam Madness.
So these are the safe queens, I'm guessing.
Patty Pam Pam.
Yeah, I think so.
By the way, I'm pretending I haven't seen this before.
Jullie zijn door.
Oops.
Maar onthoud één
I'm
ding.
trying anyway.
Jullie waren niet de beste van deze aflevering. Geniet ervan.
That's a good thing too. That he also says you're not the best.
Yeah.
But
Not the best.
because normally the
By way.
queens are safe, but he kind of gives them
A warning.
De beste, maar ook de 3 slechtste queens van deze week.
Ik weet echt niet of ik bij de top of de bottom 3 zit.
So who did you like so far? Who is your favorite?
Hoog tijd voor het oordeel.
From these 6?
Yeah. Well, no, from the whole thing that we saw, the whole runway.
Then it's for now Patty Pam Pam.
Mensen de dingen die ze doen heel goed uitvoeren, maar ook niet zichzelf erin serieus nemen.
Dank u wel. Ze had
What
wel
was
een heel
Patty
goede
Pam?
kritiek van mij.
Wait,
She
which was her
loved
outfit?
And I love her.
Trying to
She
remember.
was Freddie Mercury. Patty Pam.
Oh, okay.
Is iets
I like the.
maar wat daaronder zat,
Was it Madam
dat
Queen?
maakt het allemaal
The
wel die ontwikkeling.
Mother Mary?
Volgens mij kon je de hele garderobe daarin.
Yeah, that's Mama Queen. Yeah.
That was my favorite, despite her fuck up with the crown. I think they just should have edited that out.
Bloedknap. En dat haar dat wat geel is, waar ik eigenlijk helemaal niks mee heb, vind ik prachtig.
I still think the wig looks horrible. The yellow wig.
But I love this.
Thanks, dank jullie wel.
De volgende queen.
And see, I feel like the judges.
Het jammere was in mijn geval dat ik vrij laat doorhad dat je de...
I feel like they're good. Do you agree? The judges are good because they seem to be offering fair critiques without being bitchy. But I don't speak Dutch, so.
Nogal dominant is.
What do you think?
Yeah, what I'm missing is the humor.
Oh, okay.
Compleet iets anders.
I think it's not as funny as, well, the original.
Okay.
Maybe. But maybe that's because
Ik vind dat je er
I
fantastisch
don't.
uitziet
Yeah,
over het algemeen, maar ik
the Dutch
heb
humor
het
is
idee
not
dat je iets te veel wilde
that
doen.
good, I guess.
Is je stofkeuze niet echt...
Or they're trying too hard, whatever. I thought actually Clay's was the most funniest, kind of. But maybe it's they need to get used to each other or whatever.
Well, it's the first
First
episode.
show. Yeah. So I don't want to be too harsh.
Someone was pointing out too that you could tell it was filmed during COVID because of how far the judges are sitting from each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
Ik hou van die
Because
kroon.
you know they
Er
can't
is niets
quarantine the
met
judges.
een Rotterdamse kroon die licht geeft.
No.
Wijven moet waken. Je houdt van concepten. Het
So
hele
they're saying that
uitzicht
her
vind ik fantastisch.
crown, this is Mama
Maar hoe meer
Queen,
je bedenkt,
looks
hoe
cheap
meer
like
er
at a
is.
Rotterdam street fair. I think that's nonsense.
Adore.
Yeah, I thought it was nonsense too.
Megan, je
I
zei
think it's a
iets
stunning
dat
look.
je-
But I'm from Rotterdam, so maybe.
Well,
Hoe gaat het
I
alles?
yeah, I'm not.
Best en ik liplees heel goed.
But once I went to a spin class, and you know who the teacher was? The lead singer from the Venga Boys. It was so weird.
Oh.
And my
One
friend,
of the Venga boys used to come to the shoe store I worked at when I was still in school.
Did you sing it?
No, he was there a lot.
Well, it's funny because I went with my friend to this spin class in Rotterdam, and he said, he just warned me before. He's like, the teacher is the lead singer from the Venga Boys. Whatever you do, don't sing the Venga Bus song. She'll get really mad. And at the end of the class, she played that fucking Venga Bus song. I'm like, well,
really?
she must be over it because she's playing that fucking song in her class. Yeah.
It was really weird to me that like Two Unlimited and Venga Boys that they were known outside of the Netherlands. So when I was in the US, the songs played. I was like, huh? You know this song?
Oh, yeah. It wasn't as big because that's when I was living in the Netherlands, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But it was. What was Two Unlimited though? What was their song?
They had a couple.
Who was the one that?
I'm not gonna kill anybody's eardrums by trying to sing it.
There was like a song
any of
about
them.
a fucking that was very popular back then too. I'm trying to remember, but
Yeah, I can't come up with it right now.
I'm gonna look it up. So this is the comedian lady.
Yeah.
So she didn't get that it's a queen. Well, I don't get that it's a queen either, but I think it's a nice.
No,
song.
me neither. But it looks amazing.
The only thing I don't like is the headpiece. It just looks plastic and crafty, but I think
Heel blij om dit te horen.
queens like her tend to do very well in this show.
Ik wel veilig.
Yeah.
So it takes
Genoeg
time.
gepraat.
What is
Zeg, ga lekker naar achteren, dan kunnen wij
What'd you say?
heerlijk
Two
over
Unlimited?
jullie roddelen.
Yeah.
Daar gaan.
The Twilight Zone? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, yeah, I remember. That's
But that's not the most popular, I think. But that was a big one. Or maybe it was in the US and not in Holland.
That's the one I remember.
So I'm a little disappointed in the Untucked.
Yeah, there's like, well, they cut it. That's the other thing.
So short.
I was going to mention, why is this show so short? Because it's only 49 minutes, and the American ones are longer. The Canadian one is longer too. They're more like an hour longer. So, I'm not sure what happened there.
I'm guessing it's very expensive to make TV as is, and well, when you're doing a Dutch show, it only sells in Holland mainly and Belgium maybe.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that might influence it.
So they like Cheddar Jean.
I thought Claes was a little naggy about it not being time. How do you say it? It wasn't true to what it would have looked like in the time of Marie Antoinette.
Well, of course not. I mean, she didn't really have cake inside her. I agree. That's a weird critique, but he's a fashion designer, so whatever.
Ik had eigenlijk een heel erg dubbel gevoel. Aan de ene kant wilde ik dat
Room.
rennen en een hele dikke clip geven.
I'm gonna look at her Instagram. I really want her YouTube. I understand is what's most popular, so I want to learn about her. I kind of like the way her body. It does look very feminine in a weird way. Maybe I just need to get used to it. I just don't really like that thing she's wearing. That's like a vest.
No, yeah. She could have done more, I think.
But then she talks back to the judges, which is always the kiss of death.
Yeah,
that
is.
You cannot do that unless it's funny.
Yeah,
and that's hard to do, so just don't.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Schoonbrood. Did she do her cry already? I can't remember.
Oh, that's, I think.
Oh, no.
We're going to see it now?
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I forgot. Yeah. You know, you have, when you're a bottom queen, you have to do the obligatory cry and see if you can get that to win, just like Roxy Andrews did famously when she talked about, you know, being left at the bus stop and it saved her for the rest of the show. Let's see if Megan pulls a Roxy Andrews. I have no idea if she will, because I've never seen this show before.
So believable.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
Actress.
That's my favorite part when she says still to. I have to go back, okay? I'm going to break my little rule. Okay, here. I want to hear her say. I love her.
Was het Chelsea boy.
Die hakken. Ja, jij denkt dat dat... En die taille. Ja, die taille of die taille.
Ja, een paar goede hoeden.
Stilte! Ik heb hem besluit genomen.
I just love that. They're still talking, they're gossiping. Stilte! Oh my god, I love Fred. She's the star.
En ik ben tot de volgende conclusie gekomen. Cederzien. Je bent door.
Je bent door.
Gefeliciteerd.
So literally that means you can go through. That's how they say safe. I think that's interesting. Je bent door.
Chelsea boy.
Je bent ook door. Right?
Jij bent ook door.
Je bent ook door. I'm going to speak Dutch by the time this show's over. This is just my Dutch lesson.
Well, you were doing really good in the intro.
Oh. Do you know how many times I had to practice that shit? And I still didn't get it right.
3 meiden hebben al wat slechte comments gekregen.
It was really hard.
Dit kan het moment zijn.
I had like 20 takes.
Is het moment of niet?
Really?
Yeah.
What's happening?
It was hard. Because I was like playing it in my ear while I'm talking because I wanted to get her cadence.
Yeah.
And then I had to slow it down.
That's hard.
I had to slow it down because she spoke so fast. Oh, there's Room making those weird faces, like her eyes went into her head.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's also the age that she speaks up against the judges.
Dankjewel. Dank jullie wel.
Je mag bij je andere meiden.
Thanks.
Dankjewel.
Good luck, girls. Good luck. En dan sta ik bij de laatste 3.
Besef maar dat ik
gewoon in de eerste aflevering...
Maybe what would have improved the chest piece if there was an actual female chest
Yeah,
in it.
right. Like more female chest.
Yeah.
She looks very anorexic.
And androgynous, which I kind of like, but yeah.
I don't see androgynous. I see a woman from the waist down, and a man from, and a very skinny man from the waist up.
Yeah, okay.
Ik hou mijn baby vast alsof
But I think she's very progressive, and she's probably her vision is further than the viewers. I think she's the future. I think
Well,
Room
I
will be
think so
amazing
too.
in the future.
She needs a little development, maybe. Yeah. Grow a little, and she'll rock the shit.
I feel like she's got a
think she
real
rocks
strong
it.
sense of humor that you can't really show in a show of this highly edited. That's my feeling.
Yeah, could be.
So here we have.
Jullie hebben vandaag een lip-sync performance voorbereid. Op de klassieker Express Yourself.
So now she's realizing.
Ik ben altijd Madonna-fan geweest. Ik was alleen maar gefocust op de lip-sync.
We must have missed the cry.
Dit is jullie laatste kans om mij te
think we did.
overtuigen dat
Oh,
jij
how did we miss the
niet naar
cry?
huis gestuurd kunt worden. Het is tijd.
I'm sorry.
Because I was talking about Patty Bam Bam, maybe. No, she looked amazing.
I love her. Look at the way that pubic hair. No mind. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a great lip sync, but Room definitely gave up before she started. I have no idea who's gonna stay though, because I've never seen this.
Megan. Beste meid.
Beste meid.
Het is nog niet jouw tijd. Chanté, you stay.
Ik ben
Het is nog
blij
niet
dat ik erin zit.
je tijd.
En die queens moeten uitkijken, want ik ben als eerst daar. En ik weet van... niet nog een keer.
She looks heavily Botox too. People that young don't get Botox, do they?
Oh, yes, they do.
They do? Because when I see a really shiny face, I always think Botox. But maybe it's just maybe she just waxed her face.
En ik weet
I
zeker
don't know.
dat als je een beetje met die meiden
And now
meekijkt,
Room goes
dat je
home.
echt de meest
Ja.
verse looks
Bye, Room.
performance gaat neerzetten.
See you in YouTube.
Snap je, schat? Ik, wij...
Snap je, schat.
heel erg
I kind of think they shouldn't send anybody on the first
Yeah.
episode.
Wait,
I think
okay, what
people
did-
sometimes need to warm up to the process, and
Ik zie jullie op het internet. En Fred...
but sometimes people go that are very promising.
I don't understand what they're saying at the end. What is that?
Dag gaat. That's by darling, kind of.
Oh, like bye girl. But can you tell me again what it is slowly?
Ik denk ook nog dat er heel veel drama gaat komen.
Dag schat.
Oh, like bye sweetie.
Ik ben zeker
Ja.
niet
Dag
zuur,
schat.
Dag schat.
Oh shit, I accidentally stopped it. Oops. Sorry. What the fuck
Well, it's
happened?
pretty much done, right?
No. I
Oh,
think I-
okay.
Well, we'll just...
But now it's gonna start all over, probably. Oh, okay.
Okay. No, it's funny sounding, right? To me.
Yeah, she doesn't pronounce it like you would regularly.
What did she say there at the end?
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, let's go
sorry.
back. When Room said,
tijd. Je bent nog zo jong. En ik
Still
weet
young.
zeker dat als je een beetje met die meiden meekijkt, dat je echt de meest fierce looks performance gaat neerzetten.
Zijn talented bitches.
Snap je, schat? Ik, wij zijn heel erg trots op je. Voor nu, sachet away. Daar schat.
Queens, ik zie jullie op het internet. En Fred, ik trek je banden lek. Doei
Fred, I slash your tires. That's funny.
Ja, het is echt ontzettend jammer. Want ja, je bent wel de eerste die afvalt natuurlijk.
So there's her shitty badge. How come they don't even get a statue?
Ik kijk met heel veel
What the
plezier
fuck?
op Drag Race.
They can't afford a
Ik
statue?
denk ook nog dat er heel veel drama gaat komen.
Sorry, what was your question?
Why don't they get... all they get is a shitty badge instead of a little statue like they get in
But
America.
what did they get in Canada? They didn't get Rue either, I guess.
They didn't? I don't remember. I thought they got a statue too, and I think so. I don't know.
I can't remember what they got in Canada. Or in... but in the UK they got Rue because she was there, right? I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The UK, yeah. Oh, is that the reason?
I'm guessing.
Well, why
so.
can't they make a little statue of... Okay, so here, there's no Chelsea boy. You see that?
Oh, yeah.
So
And
that's
normally
what,
I just switch up because this isn't...
I didn't either,
don't
but I
like-
read about it on the Reddit, so that's how I
Okay,
know.
yeah.
Okay, here's the preview for next week.
Vinden jullie het leuk thuis?
Oh, it looks promising what's coming next week.
Oh, so...
Dit is gewoon kunst. Ik vond mijn concept best wel...
So
Oh,
the-
and Nikki. A lot of people are gonna know Nikki, probably. Nikki tutorials.
That's next week.
yeah, she's one of the judges then.
So
She's been on Ellen.
they show the bearded lady crying next week, which means she'll probably go home. Madam Madness. I like her looks, but I don't know. I feel like she's going to be the next to go. What do you think?
Might be. Yeah. And I think it's because of what I've seen, she isn't as open as the other queens.
Uh-huh.
She's more guarded somehow, and that doesn't help.
Right. Yeah. Let me look at my notes. Okay, so we're pretty much done. It's so quiet now. It's just us. It's just us girls. We're girls, right? Are we girls?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
We're just ladies.
Let me check. Yes, I'm a girl.
I'm not going to check. I'm just going to take my word for it. So so Mama Queen is the mother of the House of Holographic Hose, which, is she the one that walked in with the hologram baby?
Yeah.
That's really cool. So she has this whole brand going on. That's very cool. I think holograms are fun.
Well, she's from Rotterdam, so she's +1 for me.
So I want to go there someday, the mother of holographic hose, and find that. So I think I fucked up. I said Room is not from Breda. Room is from Urk. What is it?
Urk.
We're talking about the island. So in the Dutch Bible.
Well, Urk is not the island. Urk is the town she's from.
Okay. And then, but I think...
Is Urk unfallen? Oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm going to actually Google where Urk is.
I think a lot of people assume that Dutch is just a very liberal country. Because, at least that's what I assume. And maybe because I'm a little older. But Dutch was always the country that where weed was legal first and gay marriage was legal first. But then my experience living there is that, Amsterdam's very liberal, but you go out in the country and it's as country as America is country. Like, I met many people that were closeted because it's very conservative in a lot of the country. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I guess it's like for every country, when you're in a big city, there's more liberal people there. There's more open-minded people there because you're confronted with more different cultures. If you live in a smaller town, it's gonna be more conservative.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, I'm from Rotterdam. My parents are from Rotterdam. I was raised really liberal. It's when because I moved to a smaller town when I was about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And it did surprise me how other people thought. Even at that age, I thought it was different from what I was used to.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. So, but I guess that's just how the world works. If you live in a big city and see a lot of different cultures and learn about different ways of life, you might be more open to it than when you get told about it and not necessarily in a positive way.
Right.
Although I went to a Christian school in the smaller town.
Yeah.
And it was really, I think it was pretty liberal. They told us about all the different religions around the world and the school itself, we had a theater program and stuff. So, I don't think I wasn't bad off at the school I was.
Mm-hmm. So what did you think overall about the show compared to, like, as a first episode? Of course, even though Drag Race has been going on for many years, this is the first one for Holland, and this is a new production team, different studios. So what is your critique of the show overall? What would you like to see changed, if anything? Like, if you could make it better.
Maybe they could dive a little more into who the actual queens are. I thought it was, but maybe it also has to do with the first episode, and
right.
There wasn't enough time to really go into depth with the queens. It seemed short, and like you said, the water challenge, or the mini challenge, or whatever you want to call it. I'd like to be. I am hoping it's going to be more original, except for Snatch Game, because Snatch Game is always my favorite part of the Drag Race series. So,
see, I think like it should have been like this is my, I guess it's more of a critique of Drag Race overall. It just seems like in the beginning they always showed how the queens were struggling with their sewing and creating their costumes, and it seems to have just sort of transitioned into a thing where I don't know if it's because they just don't make their own costumes, but they don't. I would like to see more of the workroom stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
But then again, when we were in the workroom, we had nothing to talk about because we weren't really paying attention. So I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't know.
Yeah, but there wasn't really anything happening besides them talking among themselves.
Right.
And maybe there's in the other drag races there has been more drama.
Yeah.
But there was also somewhere I read a comment about the first Drag Race Canada that people. Oh, I think it were contestants of the U.S. show. I can't remember who they were again, who said that, but it seemed like everybody was very nice still because they're the first to do it for their country, and they're kind of going up in the hype of it being the first show, and that maybe that's the difference.
Yeah.
So maybe it's gonna go next week.
Yep.
So more drama and more in-depth stuff.
So, why do the prizes suck so much? Like, why didn't they get money? Why did they only get like some stupid cosmopolitan thing and a dress? I mean, I'm sure the dress is nice, but
well, the mini challenge they also got jewelry, right?
Yeah, but I'm talking, but
it's not a lot of money, and there is no money prize, right?
That's what I mean. Yeah, there's no grand prize. It's just like you get to do a photo shoot or something.
All I can think about, I used to work as a brand manager for a Dutch brand that participated in several TV shows in Holland, and it is very, very expensive. And there's so much alternatives right now, like Instagram, Pinterest, which you get a much better return on investment than you do for TV shows.
Yeah.
Plus, this is on Videoland, so besides maybe the drag race being niche as is,
yeah,
you also have to. It's not like on the BBC. It was on the BBC,
right?
Or for UK, it was on the BBC. I don't know if Canada was on a regular non-paid channel either, but you have to pay for Videoland, so you have to know about it, that it's there. So they made it really niche. I don't know why they didn't do this on RTL 4. That would have made so much more sense.
I assumed it was RTL because I saw RTL in the credits, so it's not broadcast on RTL.
No. And that's what I think is weird, because I think if they had done it on RTL, they would have gotten way more sponsors, a lot more money, and they could have given that grand prize.
Oh, I see. So that explains it. It's just money then, because
that's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I get it. That makes sense. Okay, so I wanted to just mention a couple of, I guess we would call it housekeeping issues. So this was our first show. I'm sure sucked in some ways, right? We're Dutch. We have to be blunt when we're doing a Dutch show.
Yeah.
So give us your feedback. I was just kidding earlier. We're not going to we want your honest feedback. So send it to wherever you want.
Yeah, send it to
the garbage. No, we are OverWhored on Instagram and Twitter. You can message us however you want to. I think our IMs are open, right? Our DMs, so anybody should be able to message us. And would love to hear what you have to say. Particularly interested in any links, because I feel like personally I would like to know more background information. I know we had some critiques from the first show about that we're not as informed as some shows. Well, if you want to,
I don't really care about being informed, because I watch it
for fun.
Yeah, I watch it because I love the franchise,
right.
And I love learning about everybody as is through the show. So that's my point. I have looked into the queens a little, but I want to get to know them through the show, kind of. That's
makes sense.
Where I stand in this.
I agree with you in that if you want to watch and shows that where they have an encyclopedic knowledge of Drag Race and I can reference everything perfectly, then you should watch like Drag Race Recap, which is my favorite recap show myself with Joe Batance. They do a wonderful job, very professional. They know everything, but we want to have fun. But having said that, I would still like to know. I love to know like those little backstagey kind of details, like how Chelsea Boy passed out from heat exhaustion. I like to know the little details. So if anybody has any links where we can get some backstory, I know all I know about is the Reddit really, but if you have links, please send them to us. You can also email me personally, bloatedlesbian@gmail.com if you want.
And if any of the queens that are participating in the show are listening, you can contact us too, because we would definitely like to know more about you.
Yeah, we would have you on too. We can interview you. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
anytime.
We would love that. I would love that.
Open invitation for any of you to come on this show for an interview. Just DM us. You can email me, bloatedlesbian@gmail. Do you want to give out your email too, or no?
No, I'm fine.
Yeah. If you send it to me in Dutch, I'm just going to forward it to Fashion Slurry anyway. But the best thing, really, our Instagram has been very active. Follow us on Instagram, OverWhored. And the Twitter's there, but I don't know. It seems like everybody with drag queens, they love Instagram, which is fine. Subscribe to this show using whatever. I don't know how you got here, but please subscribe using something. And very important, whether you like the show or not, please give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Apple Podcasts now. Because that helps us get featured. If you didn't like it, then just lie and just say it was great. Because
please lie.
This is a capitalism. Personally, I'm a socialist. I would like that the world could be more honest, but it's not. So, but again, I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Because again, we're just doing this for fun. What else? That's it, right? Oh, we need something. Yeah. We need something to. Am I talking too much? I'm sorry. We need.
No, I love your voice, so please keep talking.
Okay, we need something to close with. So maybe you can modify the little duty thing at the end, the spetter poop, so that we can use it at the end.
Okay.
Let me just try it.
Also, what I wanted to say, because I do in the Instagram stories, I pronounce my favorite queen of the moment, and it's a little bit boring, as I said during the show, because I've liked Patty Pam Pam most with her looks currently, but that doesn't mean I don't like any of the others, because Mama Queen was a really close second, as was Madame Madness, and Envy. Her entry look was amazing as well. So maybe I need to prepare a little better.
Yeah.
But you can go to Instagram right now and see what I thought, if you care. And you can leave your favorite queen in our stories as well, because I asked the question who was your favorite queen this episode. So that's what I wanted to add.
Yeah,
for now.
I don't have a favorite. I'll be happy if any of them win, as long as somebody wins, One thing I do like about Drag Race, I've always been critical of it, is that in the end, I always agree with the decision at the end.
Most of the time I do, yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Sometimes it's hard, though.
The only time that I can think of right now that I disagreed with the decision to win, and I kind of like that it's not a democracy, that it's just RuPaul's decision, is I wasn't happy with Sasha Velour's winning that season. I think it should have been Peppermint. I know a lot of people say that it should have been my homegirl from Chicago who just won All Stars, Shea Coulee. But personally, I felt like Peppermint should have won that last, in terms of the fact that Shea lost on the first round anyway. But
and from the last series, I really liked, and now I forgot her name.
Which one?
Damn, what's her name again? She was really pretty. She did the milkman thingy, and damn, what's her name? I follow her.
From US or Canada?
Yeah, US. Miss Gigi Good? Yeah.
Oh, right? Yeah. I liked her. I thought she was going to win for sure. But then I felt like she petered out at the end. I love Jada Essence Hall. She was great.
Yeah.
I really love her as the winner. I just don't understand
really rough,
but she hasn't been getting the coverage that winners usually get. Like Ms. Cracker got a lot of coverage in press, and I don't feel like Jada Essence Hall has gotten the coverage she should have. Maybe that's because of COVID. I don't know, but I think she was great. It was a great win.
Yeah, Jada was definitely really good. It was a really hard choice, but I don't know. I maybe because normally the fishy queens don't necessarily have a sense of humor in the outfits they show, and I think Gigi really had amazing outfits.
Right. I went into this episode with my favorites being Envy Peru and Sedergine. I come out with my favorites. I would say just right now. It doesn't mean anything. I still think those two are wonderful, but my favorites at the moment would have to be Miss Abby and Madam Mama Queen. Though I also do love your gal for the Queen of the South. No, I love
Patty Pam Pam.
Patty Pam. I also love Schoenberg. I think she's so sweet. I think she did the cry. Well, we didn't get to talk about the cry, but she made me empathize with her without feeling like she was working it for the attention. So, and because she's got a disability, and that's hard I can't imagine what that's like to live with it. And I think it's important. They have to have empathy for those people. So
especially hearing.
Yeah.
And when you have to lip sync and stuff, that's not easy.
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Right. But at the same time, I don't think Diana Ross would wear those colors as a
No, and the dress.
Yeah. But to me, the real winner was Fred. I think he did such a great job as host. I just think he's great. I love his. Again, not being a Dutch speaker, I don't really understand every word he says, but I feel like he presented it in that very He had his own personality. He didn't try to copy RuPaul at all. He had a very tongue-in-cheek manner that was purely his own, and very lighthearted, but still funny and still a little bitchy. I thought it was just perfect for me. He's great. I just
Yeah, I'm a fan of Fred. Yeah. I love whatever he does. He's the perfect host for this.
Yeah, he's perfect. So, and I didn't miss RuPaul at all. I don't know. Does Fred have any fracking wells though? I don't know. Like Ru? Does he frack?
I don't know if he is into fracking. There is a lot of fracking done in near Groningen, and they have a lot of earthquakes because of fracking. But I'm pretty sure it's not because of investments Fred did.
Are you sure it's not from all the people saying Groningen that causes the earthquake? Because that's quite a guttural sound. If everybody said Groningen at the same time, the whole earth would shake.
Yeah,
Groningen.
Maybe. We could, maybe they should test it.
I used to have a friend from Groningen. Her name was Jantien Lode from Groningen.
That sounds, that's a really,
It's right near
Groningen.
It's right near Denmark, right? Isn't it? It's up there.
Closer. Closer than I.
I had a friend. I'm like, I'm getting ready to do this show about Drag Race Holland. He sends me a message back. Where's the torrent for Drag Race? The Danish Drag
Denmark.
Race. Where? Americans are so bad at geography.
But I am too, because we noticed that last episode, and now again with where everything is. I'm not that good. But when I lived in LA for a bit, and I heard, and when they heard my accent, they knew I wasn't a native, and they always, when I said I was from Holland or the Netherlands, they would most of the time say, "Oh, I love Denmark. I went there whenever," or mostly Denmark or Sweden or Norway, but Denmark mostly.
Yeah.
But maybe that's Dutch, Danish.
It's the D. It's the D.
It's the D.
Everybody loves the D. It's funny because when you told me that there would be this Dutch Drag Race, I assumed it wouldn't be ready until like spring of 21. I I was thinking, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I could fly out there for the finale and we could have a little party, but it's going to be too soon. We're still
would have been fun.
Americans aren't allowed to travel anywhere right now except for Mexico and what's that other country?
We're starting to be one of those countries too, though, because as of Friday, if you live in North or South Holland, and luckily I live in Utrecht now, but when you live in those spots, you cannot go to Belgium or Germany. So
really,
they don't want you. No, they don't want you.
So you're on one.
And even Utrecht is where the province where I live. Even that's we're orange and not just the national color, but North Holland and South Holland are red currently.
Wow. So red is worse.
Yeah, red is worse. It's like with everything, right?
So let me know if you find out that Americans are loud in Holland, and then we'll see.
Oh, I will definitely let you know.
Because that would be fun, but I don't think it's going to happen because this is only probably the finale.
10 episodes, so
is it 10?
10 queens, so it's probably 9 or 8 episodes.
Yeah, because they usually do the finale when they have 3 left, so it could be as little as 8. But I bet they'll have a double chanté or a double sachet or I hope so. Whatever you call it. All right, so I'm going to start the extra because I'm just going to use what you made and just start at the end. So let me just test it first before we really end. Okay, so for now, that's good for the extra for now, right?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'll
try and make something better. Even better if anybody out there can do
Go ahead.
a lot better than I.
Yes. So that's. I'm glad you mentioned it because I wanted to mention that too. We love any listener generated content would be wonderful. If you have album art, send it to us. If you have any sort of remix you want to do, any funny clips, please send it to us. We would love that. You can just send it to however you want through the Instagram, or a link, or to me, bloatedlesbian at Gmail, and you can also. Call me. Firm Uterus is my phone number. That's a U.S. number. Firm Uterus is a real phone number. +1 is the area code. It's the real deal. You can email firm. I just like saying Firm Uterus. In fact, mine is shriveled up like an old pear because I'm postmenopausal. But anyway, so that's
Didn't you have a prolapse?
Oh, that was Cheryl, my good friend.
Oh, that was Cheryl.
My good friend Cheryl Murkowski was prolapse. She has an ongoing prolapse, but she embraces it with pride. She likes to talk about it. She likes to put rubber bands around it and turn it different colors. But anyway, so if you want to hear my podcast, it's just Yeast Radio, which is really the mothership for this one. Anyway, we don't care about technology. Yeah. So I'm gonna send us goodbye. Will you hang on after I play it? So because I want to just wrap up with you personally. So let's just go. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. I guess we need a tagline. What was that thing he says at the end? Schatkut, dagkut.
Dagkut?
No.
What?
What did he say at the end? Dagschat. Dagschat.
Oh, dagschat. Dagschat.
Okay, so all right, for now, see you in a week. Dagschat.
Dagschat.
Spet, poep. Schimmelinfectie. Ongewenst. Spet, poep.